Welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. Oh, it's a beautiful day here in north central Arkansas. We're supposed to get to like 63 degrees, which is amazing. We have just gone and picked up a load of bedding. All of my stalls are clean, and I cleaned them all this morning, so minus, you know, a pile here and there. They're clean. And I'm going to rebed them, but first I'm going to kick everybody outside, let them go out to pasture. It has been rainy for the last few days, so they have not been out to pasture for a few days, so they're going to really enjoy going out to pasture. So I am going to get everybody haltered up and get them taken outside to enjoy some outside vitamin D time. Well, the camera tipped over, but those two got to go out. I'm going to go get the others. Happened to me. Everybody seems to have settled down now. It's a nice breezy day, which causes a little extra snortiness. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay, I knew that there wasn't very much because, like I said, I cleaned this morning. So now that I got them cleaned, now I can get to work on getting everybody rebedded. We haven't had bedding for a little while here because of the weather and other circumstances that we just couldn't get a day with the guy to go get it. So I am going to now dump this wheelbarrow and start rebedding all the stalls so it'll smell wonderful, and the horses will come in from pasture into nice, clean, rebedded beds. Now I need to get the cover taken off before I can start loading up the wheelbarrow. A little bit about this bedding really quickly. This is from a local guy who has a sawmill, and he mills, you know, everything that he mills hasn't been sprayed. That was the first question that I asked him. So it is all, you know, cut trees that are out in the wild, or, you know, they're not like farmed and sprayed. So I have been getting this bedding from him for months now. We love it, and it's a mixture of all kinds of different woods. The only thing with this is it does have cedar in it, so I do not use it in my chicken coops. Cedar, in my experience, is not safe for chickens. So I only use pine shavings from the feed store for the chickens due to that, but all of the horses and all the other animals don't have any problem with this bedding. It's nice and fine. And I love that. It's technically sawdust, so not something that, if I was having baby animals, not something that I would use, because it's very easy when their faces are in the ground and they don't have any control. It's very easy for them to ingest it, you know, through their nose and their mouth. But for all of my older animals, it's wonderful. It's really easy to sift the poo through. It makes my barn smell really great, and the cedar in it does deter some bugs, not all, but some. So anyway, that's a little bit about this. We just pick it up by the dump trailer load. I have picked it up in bags before too, but let me get some stalls rebedded. My alarm just went off for the bread, so let's go check on that, see if it's risen enough to go in the oven. Okay, turns out it was. So we will come back out to the barn and finish our bedding task. I put my hair up because I'm sweating. Not that you guys care, but that's why I put my hair up. We will come out here and finish this task while that bread is in the oven, and I'll let you guys see it when it comes out. That is my sourdough white discard loaf. It's a really good like sandwich bread. It's better than, you know, I love sourdough and I bake with Cheeky frequently, but it is something that when you eat authentic sourdough, your condiments fall through the holes. So it's kind of nice to have a sandwich bread for making sandwiches, or toast with your eggs so that your butter doesn't fall through and get all over your hands while you're eating it. So I make both, and I supply both at the farm stand here on the farm, and that loaf is actually already spoken for. But that is also one of the joys of being a homesteader, farmsteader, however you like to put it. If you are you know, trying to cook from scratch, trying to source as much of your food as you can frugally or from your farm, then you've got to be flexible with your time. And so for me, it's maybe washing my hands 10 times a day because I'm going from the barn to the kitchen. And I'm okay with that. I love that. That's the beauty of it for me. The beauty of it for me is that I can pretty much do anything and everything that I need right here on my farm. My work is here, my farm is here, my kitchen's here, and so That's the beauty of it, but sometimes that's why you get kind of a hodgepodge video, you guys, because I'm bouncing all over the place and it's okay. So, let's get back to these stalls. We're almost done. Okay, that feels good. Velvet's all rebedded, and you guys were sitting in Josie's stall, Chance's stall, Miss Grace's stall, and of course Miss Maggie's stall. That is all done, so that feels good. We have put quite the dent in the new trailer bedding. Went through about half of it. I'm going to set up the next task on my list of things to do, and I'll be right back. Okay, here I am out in front of my house, on the roadside, and I'll flip you around, show you what we got going on. I have got a wheelbarrow here with some tree tone and a shovel. I have got a Chicago fig in that pot. And then over there in that pot is a brown turkey fig. And that's actually the brown turkey fig that was originally in that spot. We thought that it had died. We pulled it up. Right before I put it in the dumpster, I saw a green growth nodule on it. So I potted it up, babied it all last summer. It grew in that pot all last summer, and grew from nothing to that little stick that it is. And so now it's gonna go back in that spot, and we're gonna try it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig these holes and get them in. Trees to where they're sticking up just a little bit out of the ground, because we have really heavy clay soil and it rains a lot here. So I want the water to shed off of the base of the tree so that it doesn't essentially rot. Our bread is done. And this is what I mean by washing your hands umpteen times a day. Begin. Look at that beautiful baby. It's a monster. Okay. Back out we go. And you can see where the soil is here versus here, and that's good. That's how I want it. I want it to be a little bit higher so that it will shed water, because I'm going to put more compost and stuff around it. But when you bury a tree or a shrub, they say, and I guess it depends on who you listen to, but to mix compost with the original soil. Now, of course, this is where a tree did not make it before. You can see part of the root system there. That was a plum tree that didn't make it, but we still try to do it right every time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some tree tone on here and get this guy planted and put some compost, top dress it with compost. All kinds of good worms and stuff in this soil, so I'm going to put it back. Well, there you have it. That big tree is in, and then we've got a little one up there in the shade. Hopefully, these two grow up to be big and produce us some fruit. I'm excited about their future. I hope I did it right, and we will see. I'm gonna let you guys go. I've got more transplants to do and more work to do on the farm. I hope you had a great day. I'll catch you on the next one. Yours truly.